Hello all you happy campers and RV enthusiasts and homesteaders. Hey, I am making this video today due to the fact that living here in Texas, you know, you have threats to your livelihood, you have threats to your health. And one of the major situations that occurs here in Texas is tornadoes. And extreme hailstorms. We have been here for almost 1 year to date, and we have had 5 tornado warnings. And today we just got one about 15 minutes ago, and right now it's a tornado watch, and Julie has every notification fired up on her phone that if anything starts happening this way or that way, we're alerted. And for the next 7 hours we are on watch, but the last time that we were on watch, we had a hailstorm that just missed us. Here in the very, very near future is we are building a underground shelter. Now, there are several different brands, manufacturers of underground shelters, but we're probably going to build our own out of the materials that you find here in Texas, which on both pieces of our property we have a lot of sand. So we're going to show you our version of an underground shelter. And the next thing I'm going to show you is when you drive around Texas, you'll notice that there are vehicles that looks like somebody went out and took a ball-peen hammer to them. Well, what those are is vehicles that have been through extreme hailstorms. And, I don't have that expensive of a truck, but I do have a truck that I do not want to look like a ball-peen hammer had been taken to it. So I sat and I thought for about a week as to what I could do. You look out there, you find, balloons that you can actually drive over and inflate the structures to where your car will actually be inside of like a blow-up bouncy house type ordeal. But I really didn't feel as though that would work for us. Plus they're big bucks. So hear that? Here comes the thunder. Once you hear thunder, then you start paying attention due to the fact that normally Texas showers will come in, and I can show you what a Texas shower is. Well, here's another part of Texas that you must get used to, and that is flash flood downpours. This, ladies and gentlemen, will show up out of nowhere. The sun will be shining, everything will be beautiful. Next thing you know, here you go. But let me show you what I devised, which I feel as though that'll work. I haven't actually had it tested through a hailstorm yet, but let me show you what I got, and let me tell you something. If it ever does get tested, I will have video of it. So let me show you. Okay guys, this here is what I came up with, and I am putting it on right now due to the fact that we have a tornado warning, and along with these tornado warnings here in North Texas, you get extreme rain, extreme hail, hail the size of baseballs. And you know, I don't have the nicest truck, but I can tell you that I do not want, ooh, there was a big flash. We're gonna have a boomer here in a second. One thing I don't want is my truck to look like somebody took a ball peen hammer to it. So anyhow, here's my idea, which I hope today I don't have to test it, but every time I get a tornado warning, then I will roll out the mat. So what this is a 6-foot pool mat that you can get on Amazon, you can get on eBay. Let me show you here. Show you how thick this is. It's actually 3 layers, and each layer is about a ½ inch thick, and so that's about 1.5 inches. And I know for a fact that if we end up having, you know, decent size hail, don't know if what it's going to do when it gets up to, you know, golf ball size bombs or larger, but one thing that I can tell you is my truck is not going to be totaled. So let me show you what I do. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but I'm actually making this right in a tornado watch / warning, and I am going to show you some hailstorms that we have had just miss us, just barely, that really got us to where we had to start thinking what we're going to do. Now, we don't have the ability to take care of our motor coach right now, which is the next thing on my agenda for the skylights and the fan vent covers, because you start dropping golf ball size hail or larger, every skylight, every vent cover is going to be trashed. So I'm working up something right now, probably a smaller version of this, maybe another one of these, because one of these will cover my skylight and my vent covers. But welcome to Texas. Here you go. This is a perfect example. 15 minutes ago, we had a warning come in. I'm telling you, Texas weather forecasters have it pegged, literally, almost down to 5 minutes. And this is a perfect example of a Texas rainstorm that will come down like this, and it'll clear up. Not today though, because we have tornado warnings issued all throughout the state, especially the northern part. But as you can see, what I've done is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to venture out into this nightmare just to give you a really quick close-up. And it's coming down so hard, I don't know if I should bring my my iPad out in this. But anyhow, as you can see up there in front, I'm a little bit short. And what I have is this bubble insulation material that I put across the hood with a piece of plywood covering the hood. The back side, it's just open. Obviously, the sides, you know, can take some impact and create some damage, but I'm really focusing on the flat areas, the horizontal parts of the truck that takes the blunt of the damage. So we are seriously getting hit right now, and like I said earlier, One of the things that just hit the top of our bucket list is building a shelter. The last thing that you want to be sitting in is an RV when a tornado comes by, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. Now the winds are picking up pretty heavy, and I sure hope this isn't one of those videos that somebody's making out of casual interest and something seriously happens, but the winds are really starting to whip now, and we're just gonna ride this one out like we have the last 3 or 4 that we've been through. A couple of them have been crazy. I have never seen thunder and lightning storms like here in North Texas. It's almost apocalyptic, seriously. You think that the world's coming to an end. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, you have to kind of weigh out, you know, is it worth living here with the freedoms and all of the perks that comes along with living in this awesome state? But, woo! Anyhow, as you can see, I've got them mounted down with bungee cords, and I don't know, you know, if we get 30 plus mile an hour wind gusts, if those bungee cords are going to hold or not. But as all you guys know, we're sitting out here in the middle of property, and we really don't want to park underneath any trees around here due to the fact that the way that the weather's been changing here in Texas. These very old growth trees that have been around here, several of them have blown over. Last thing that we want is a tree to blow over and hit the motor coach. So the motor coach stays out in the middle of the pasture, and here we are. Well, that was fun. I had to wait, what is it, 3 hours in order to be able to step out here so I could show you the front of the situation that I have. Now again, this was a very expensive pool mat, and I just didn't feel like putting out the extra $100 for the extra 2 feet. So what I have here is, as you can see, the pool mat, how I have it draped over, and then I have this bubble insulation that I ended up putting on here, along with a piece of plywood. Now, obviously, you know, a 4x4 or a 4x8 sheet of plywood will work a lot better than this one here. But I ended up putting this one on here for protection and weight. But, you know, I think that it's a good thought. Now, it is big, it's bulky, you have to roll it up and fight with it and store it and the whole bit. You know, take a look at some of those videos out there of hell bombs the size of baseballs or softballs. When they hit, I mean, they'll kill you. Plain and simple. You know, it's dangerous stuff. And we knew it when we ended up coming here to Texas that, you know, you had all this funness among us that we were going to have to adapt to, but you know, it's worth it. Every single thing about Texas, you know, it's Texas. Until you experience Texas, you just won't understand what I'm talking about. God bless Texas. So that's pretty much it. You know, that's my idea of trying to protect old Betsy. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. We're doing a lot of work on our other piece of property, and hopefully we're going to be having some spots open up here for rent soon. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot for joining us. Stay safe out there. Military, law enforcement, you guys rock. Thanks for everything that you do and all that you sacrifice. Peace.
It's a whiteout.
Go upstairs. I want to tell me what it smells like in your room. Oh, hell.